Hi guys, sorry about that. Welcome back. Sorry, it's not just you, it's me forgetting to turn my mics on. Yeah, welcome. Good morning, good afternoon, or good evening, wherever you are. Thank you for joining me today. This is the last two matches of this edition of the Olympics. We're just seeing some pictures of An Se-young. Just relief, really, isn't it? Just pure relief of her winning. We also saw some images of what's it called, Lakshya and Zii JIa just warming up on court, and they're just ready to get on. So we have the last two matches here today, and let's find out who gets those medals. Obviously, we'll have the bronze medals to start first, and then we have the main event, which is Kunlavut Vitidsarn from Thailand versus the OG Olympic champion, Viktor Axelsen. So, yep, welcome. Where's everyone watching from today in the chat? There we go. Zii JIa is already called out onto court. Where's everyone watching from here today? There's plenty of Malaysian support in the arena. Australia, nice. Obviously, I'm sure it's fairly late in the evening there, depending on where you are, I guess. But yeah, perfect after dinner entertainment for this one. Just trying to turn the little sound on. Yeah, so Malaysia, go Zii JIa. We want a medal for Zii JIa so bad, but yeah, they have to earn this one. I think Lakshya also too wants a medal, and I think it'll be a good match. Really, I think it'll be a good match. Both players are generally more attacking style player, so 100%. We should hopefully see a good attacking game from both sides. Supamu, well done. Watching from Japan. Lakshya Sen will win. Let's go. Wow, thank you, Sushan. Appreciate that. Yeah, so it's hard. So in terms of predictions for the gold medal, both of my predictions are still in the final. So I predicted Viktor and Zii JIa probably is the main contender, but turns out Kunlavut had other ideas. Kunlavut was one of my dark horses. Kunlavut and Zii JIa were two of my dark horses, Anna's being the third one. Obviously, Anna's lost to Zii JIa, who played really well that game, and Lakshya has been performing really, really well all tournament. So I think they're both worthy of the medal, but unfortunately in the Olympics there can only be one bronze medal, unlike the World Championships where you can have two bronze medalists as soon as you get to the semis. Roy, that's a really good question. I think when you talk about worth, what worth are you talking about? Is it financial worth? Is it physical worth? What kind of worth are you talking about? I think in terms of sporting achievements, yep, this is why you have classifications. I think the Paralympic golds should be something that you celebrate. So it's a big time achievement. So yeah, why not? I think Paralympics is also celebrating that non-able-bodied athletes can also compete at the same level as everyone else. Classifications do have slight variations. It's really hard to pin down every single thing, but I think the current system, we're always improving as we go along. So let's hope for the best. So Malaysia also will be very well represented in the Paralympics for badminton coming up. Obviously, Chalik Hole, Mohammad Faris Anwar, Mohammad Ikhwan Ramli. So I've seen them compete a few times now, and really, really good to see them. India will have a very strong team coming into the Olympics. They have players like Manasi Joshi. So super famous. And Sukhant as well. So there's quite a lot of incredible players coming from India for the Paralympics. So really looking forward to that. Hi guys, hi everyone from the chat. Hi Essence, good to see you again. Hi Pilo. Let's go. Guten Abend, Pilo. So hopefully you're enjoying your afternoon. I'm not sure if anyone is what's it called? good evening, actually. I think in terms of training hard, they are all professionals. So especially for the able-bodied elite, they are professionals, so they do train very hard. Lots of the Paralympic boys and girls, normally, potentially some of them are full-time, not everyone's full-time. So we are here to celebrate all that. Hi, Duck. How many hours left? We are just about to start the Zii JIa and Lakshya bronze medal match, and then I think immediately we should follow with Kunlavut and Viktor's, unless the matches finish earlier, and then we'll have to wait for a little bit. So this is a UK time, GMT +1, so adjust for that wherever you are based. So there we go. Support for India in the crowd, support from Malaysia also in the crowd. So let's go. First rally now on. Net game. So Lakshya attacking. I think normally first few points are generally players trying to find each other out, trying to find the conditions, have a feel of the hall, have a feel of their opponents. Based on yesterday's men's doubles medals match, that was pretty incredible roller coaster. What a roller coaster in terms of emotions. Zii JIa clearing out, whoa, and then just literally being left out. So in terms of drift, so when you're looking down on your TV screens, last few days the drift have been coming from Zii JIa's side onto Lakshya's side. That's the forwards and backwards drift, but also the sideways drift. It's coming from your TV screens left to right. So some players will be looking to, there we go, that Zii JIa lifting out. So often if you have the drift with you, it's a lot harder to lift because the drift does carry the show that little bit more, and that makes an impact here. I think Lakshya and Zii JIa both will try and force themselves to get the attack because they're both really attacking style players. They want to be in control, playing the net a lot more. And then Zii JIa does have a lot of deception at the net, so you might play some of the softer net shots and then hold and punch, which is what he's just done. So 1-2. Was that in? I looked in. Yes, 1-2. Well done, Lakshya. So Lakshya just slicing that down, slicing that down the line. 3-1. What is the head-to-head for Zii JIa and Lakshya? That's a really good question. Let me quickly try and bring that stat up for you. I think on paper as well, we should also see that maybe perhaps Lakshya might be the less of a favorite compared to Zii JIa, but then again the pressure is then on Zii JIa to have to win, you know, and nothing is given here. So you have to earn them by being able to deliver the win. So currently, we've got Lakshya Sen. All right. It's not very. Oh, that's again. So Zii JIa's lifting out quite a lot, really. So 1-4. Thanks. Look, I was struggling to find that. It's not very user friendly on the mobile phone if you're on tournament software. Right. So now Zii JIa really trying to take the net. Lots of soft net shots. I think. Oh, line judge called that out. That looked like it's something worth of a little challenge there. 3-6 at the moment. So Lakshya's in send mode, so he's famous for that online. So wow, so that's really quite wild in terms of a lift. So a little wince from Wong Tak Ming, coach of Zii JIa there. Big smash from Zii JIa. Forced the net, and then Lakshya was forced to do a slightly shorter than usual lift, unable to get the full length on that one. Big cross-court smash from Zii JIa. Come on, Zii JIa, Chayu, Malaysia Boleh. If Axelsen took the gold medal, if CK took the gold medal, will he have a higher historical place than Lin Dan? I think that's up for people to decide, really. Lin Dan's achievements are very well documented. Victor will 100% be one of the GOATs if he does get his second gold medal. You know, there's not many tournaments that Victor hasn't won. I think, yeah, and it's just a different style as well. I think he'll probably be like the first European player to have a lot of records go into his name. So, yeah. Good shot. Oh, that's very close from Lakshya. Zii JIa didn't challenge that. Perhaps he saw that as in. There's a few points. There's 4 points gap now on my screen, but then also like on the live score, I think there's just a few seconds ahead. As you know, so we can tell Lakshya will have taken that next point. Oh, out again. Zii JIa is really struggling to control the shuttle at the moment, especially on his lifts and holds and push. So one way that he could probably try and counter that would be to try and attack more, keep the shuttle in the downward direction. But Lakshya is doing really well in his net shots, to really force Zii JIa to have to lift. Zii JIa looks a bit frustrated at the moment. So yeah, it is a bit tight at the moment. So Lakshya playing really well, good tactical game as well. So 10-4 on my screen at the moment. So for those of you who are not aware, if you're playing against the drift, which is what Lakshya is playing right now, it's a lot easier to lift and a lot easier to clear as well. If you're with the drift, your downward shots again will have that added little boost of speed. But for lifting and clearing, you really have to focus on being in control and not squeeze too hard and too much. 5-10. So that rally, Zii JIa really focused on making sure he wasn't putting the shuttle out the back. He needs to keep it tight to give himself a chance of being able to catch up when the big points come around. So Lakshya have a little jump there, a little few nervous jumps. That's what a lot of the players do anyway. Big smash from Lakshya from around the head position, forcing Zii JIa to lift. Good angle. Zii JIa defending really well. Zii JIa now plays the net. Slice cross court round the head. Lift it straight. Lakshya aims at the body. And Lakshya pushing out. Oh, no, that's in. Good length. And again, this is why the drift matters, really. So I am just going to try and listen to what the coaches are saying to the players. So I'll go quiet for a little bit. So we're first game, mid-game interval. Right, so Coach Wong Tak Ming, just literally the first few things he asked Zii JIa was, "How are you feeling? You know, how is the shuttle? How is the ball actually? So how's the shuttle? And how are you feeling? How's the body holding up?" I think Zii JIa had a little shake of the head there. So I think obviously either he's carrying some form of injury, or just fatigue as well. So it has been more than, this is now the second week, including a full week of training in Paris. So the players have been away for weeks now, so it's tough. It's tough mentally. It's tough physically. This is the last day of the tournament. For example, if you're in mixed doubles, I think you finish 4 days ahead. Today's the Monday. They finished on Friday. So yeah, and singles they play 1 extra round. Some players play 2 extra rounds depending on your box. So it is really taxing. The other thing was Zii JIa was telling Coach Wong that, it's like everything I just touch it and the shuttle goes out. So Coach Wong was saying maybe if you have a chance, from your side, because you're with the drift, attack, send some of those smashes down, because it'll be a bit faster on your side, especially. So that's good to see. I think Zii JIa is managing something at the moment. It's managing. So he looks like he's got his. That's a good rally. Bit between the seats. Big smash from Zii JIa. Taking the net really high. Lakshya having to really lift. Good lift as well. Zii JIa punch clearing. Zii JIa is struggling physically. So Lakshya won that point. It was a physically taxing point for both players. Zii JIa looks extremely tired at the moment. He is struggling physically, I think. I think going into the mid-game interval, he looks like he was full of sweat as well. I'm not sure if that's cold sweat from nervousness, but I think he's working really hard. I'm not sure if he's fully fit, So, yeah, your prediction. Yep, Zii JIa looks a bit tired. Yep, so we'll see. 6-13 in the professional game, anything is possible. Lakshya is playing tactically incredibly smart. So Zii JIa's just won a point. Controlled, steep smash, which is half slice as well. Yeah, this is simple, straightforward smash. Zii JIa needs to work his way into the rally. I think first half of it he was lifting out a lot, making too many mistakes. But remember, both sides have to play. Players will swap sides after the first game, so they will have to deal with the drift as well. There we go. So Lakshya left that. It was well in. So everything's to play for. I think the mind games will come into it later on. I think depending on which player is most calm, most at peace in the head, they'll be able to play loose. Whoa, reaction shot. Lakshya playing very steep smashes, not full power, but getting the angle. Zii JIa clearing. So Zii JIa's, I think he is struggling with movement a little bit, Zii JIa. He's clearing, but his clears are landing in. So he's managed to control the shuttle really well at the moment. So last few points, both of them are looking like physically tired. They've played a long tournament here, so generally on the World Tour you're playing for 5 days in a row if you win the tournament, but at the Olympics it's doubles, so this is 10 days, just under 10 days, so you have to really manage that process if you want to get a medal, especially in the men's singles. So wow, well done from Lakshya, really getting behind that shot. Zii JIa is tired, he's not even close to that stick smash from Lakshya, so we'll see if anything changes. Next few points will be quite a big point, really. Yes, Lakshya played incredibly well yesterday. I think he just ran out of gas a little bit. That intensity was really high. And Viktor just showing why he is one of the most elite players in the world. So but Lakshya played incredibly well yesterday. Tactically, very, very sharp. I think him not being able to take the first set yesterday did weigh on his mind that little bit. It gives you those few more questions in the head. And I think once the adrenaline calms down after the mid-second game, yeah, you will struggle just a little bit more. Perfect smash from Zii JIa there. 10-16 at the moment. 10-15 on my screen, but 16-10 on the live score system. So I think the live score system is just a few seconds ahead of me at the moment. Yeah. Yeah, Viktor is incredible, isn't it? It's really, really... That's why he's the benchmark. He sets the standards for a lot of the players. Yeah, he's one professional that's absolutely amazing. If you want a model badminton player, that's Viktor. There we go. 16-10. Big smash from Zii JIa. That was in. Strong attack. Koripella. Yeah, I play badminton. I enjoy badminton, and so I think that's why here I thought if I'm going to be watching badminton throughout the Olympics, I might as well watch it with everyone else, because I always have a lot of fun watching badminton with friends. Obviously, when watching a game, we're stressed, we're excited about it, and so I might as well share that with you guys. So that's why. So 11-16, 5 points difference. Oh, Lakshya playing really steep shots, following up really fast to the front of the net. There we go. Good finish at the front from Lakshya. Yeah, I think if Zii JIa wants the medal, he's going to have to try and find ways to work through that tiredness. Good net shot from Zii JIa. Big attack, and then manages to hold. What a stop drop from that one. So Zii JIa is breathing heavily. He's tired, so that's it. Ooh. So still 5 point gap. Still 5 point gap. So what you gonna do? Good question. Which side would you choose to start if you were playing in a tournament with or without the drift first? Yesterday, Lakshya decided to go on the drift side first when playing Viktor. Today, I wasn't sure who chose the side, but generally, for players, as far as I'm aware, I notice a trend where they want to be on the better side in the second set. Personally, for me, I don't really have that much experience playing in really, really windy halls. But for me, I personally would prefer to go with the drift on the first set, get it out of the way. So I think similar to what the pros are doing. And then for the second set, try and force opponents into making those errors. Good shot by Lakshya. Well done. SC2 dog. I'm not sure. I mean, obviously, I've met and seen a lot of the commentators on the World Tour. But yeah, the other commentators, you don't see them because you only hear them. I can hear Trevor Harris and Jill Clark on commentary at the moment. Big smash. Very good controlled smash from Zii JIa as well. So 13-19. It's not over, but 2 points away from Lakshya to take the first set. And Zii JIa will have quite a few points to catch up. Kunlavut versus Viktor is going to be interesting. 100% Malcolm. I think it's going to be a big dogfight. Very different styles, contrasting styles as well. Kunlavut has a more retrieving style, so we will see. Shreyas, yes, Lakshya will win the first one. Let's see how he deals with the second one. So 20-13 right now. Ooh, I thought Zii JIa managed to take that one out. Apparently, it's gone too far. Right, so we are into the first game change of ends. Let's see what the coaches say to each other. Joey Any racket choices surprise for you at the Olympics? No, no one changed any of their rackets leading up to the tournament. So hang on, let's try and listen to the coaches. So the commentator is actually, someone is speaking over what the coach is saying, so I can't really hear anymore. So Coach Prakash, who's on Lakshya's side, there we go, and this is the second coach telling Lakshya to, you know, just play, just believe, and just play. Especially now that he's on the faster side. Yeah, they just need to tell him to keep the belief. You know, he's obviously got the first set already. It's a best of 3, so we could still go to 3 sets. You know, so if you're a Team Malaysia, be slightly nervous, but certainly feel like this could go to 3 potentially. So hope Lakshya take the win. So hang on, let me catch up to some of the chat here. Any idea? Astronaut 99 Pro is getting updated. You have to check with Yonex for that one. Any racket choices surprises for you at the Olympics? No, I think they're all playing with their usual rackets. So generally no player would switch close to the Olympics or close to a big tournament, really. What you gonna do? I hope Zii JIa finds mental energy to win the bronze medal. Yep, he's struggling physically. He's certainly struggling physically. Apfel Liang playing with the 800 Pro. That is correct. Lakshya win. Who do you think's gonna win? Lakshya just got the first set. He looks like he's in better condition, but obviously Zii JIa, if Zii JIa can turn around, you know, we should have 3 sets. Let's find out. So Lakshya is now on the faster end. Really great rally on the first set, first point. Sorry. Lakshya's coaches aren't speaking in Indian or Hindi or Tamil to him. They're speaking in English. Hence, that's how I was able to listen into what they're saying. Zii JIa got the shot out, so Lakshya just kept that in. What type of strings should be suitable for your training racket? I would recommend using whatever string that you normally like, because that makes sense to keep the feelings consistent, the response you get from your strings, what you come to expect. So yeah, you want to play like how you train. So I would recommend keeping the same strings. There we go. Lakshya lifting out for that one. 1-all. So I think Lakshya will now have to learn how to deal with the drift. So approve. If Viktor is saying that, yep. So yeah, Lakshya played incredibly well yesterday, and Viktor is also a very, it's not gracious loser, but he is a top professional, and he says it how it is. And obviously Viktor has played Lakshya a few times now, and yesterday's match was pretty intense. Uh, 66 titanium. I'm not sure if there's a 66 titanium. There's a 65 titanium, but yes, if you enjoy that, why not? Big smash from Lakshya out. Zii JIa has clenched fist, so you know, still he's going to be fighting. He has to. So guys in the chat, what do you think? What do you think Zii JIa should do to try and get a bit closer, try and force Lakshya into uncomfortable positions on court? What do you think he has to do? I believe if Lakshya lands the bronze medal, he will be the first player from India to have a Olympics male badminton player. Would that be correct? Whoa, good smash from Lakshya. Zii JIa dived. Unfortunately, wasn't able to pick that up. So Indian fans really enjoying that one. Karthik, yes. good to know. He's playing incredibly well. So yeah. Pagan. Yep. Thank you guys. Thank you. Yeah, Lakshya's playing well. He's part of the new generation. You know, that's just behind Srikanth, just behind Pranoy. You know, him, Priyanshu. I expect Priyanshu to be a real men's singles force for India over the next few years. We'll see. Oh, net shot, and then Lakshya just pouncing on that. Joey, I think you're correct. Zii JIa is struggling physically at the moment, and then hence he's not able to string a few really strong attacking play together at this point. And also when you're tired, like when you're in the red, like your head is everywhere. I'm sure every one of you that plays badminton will understand, like on a day when you're really tired, nothing's going your way, everything feels 10 times harder. I don't think Zii JIa mentally gave up. He's trying, but things are just not going his way. You know, so he's 100% trying. Like no one gives up at this point. So. And I think this is why the Olympics is such a big deal. You know, like the occasion means a lot to a lot of players. It can be positive or negative. You know, the pressure can get to you, or the pressure builds you up. And yeah, like this is why the Olympics is the biggest deal. Good block from Zii JIa. Cross court, Lakshya just putting that into the net, pushing that into the net a little bit. What's the score? So the score is actually on screen. It's currently 3-7. So Zii JIa is 3, Lakshya is 7. Lakshya has got the first set already. Hi Marco, good to see you again. Thanks for joining. This is the last day of the Olympics for badminton. So Lakshya, big attack from the rear court. Zii JIa's lifting out for that one. So yeah, so the feel, I think it feels like Zii JIa's a bit stiff as well. So it's hard. Like if any of you guys watched the men's doubles medals match yesterday, you can tell that the men's doubles finals, like all the players were really nervous about it on court. So there's not a lot of long rallies going on. There's a lot of unusual mistakes, but that's because it's the occasion, you know. So it's 100% pretty rough, pretty tough on your mind. It's quite challenging to play in an Olympics finals. So Zii JIa's 100% less than 100% physically at the moment. Obviously, it's quite worrying when the first thing your coach says to you, "How's the body feeling?" So let's go. Right, let's check. Let's look at the chat. So Lakshya just driving that out a little bit. Right, let's catch up with the chat. What happened to Zii JIa? Is he injured? I'm not sure if he's injured. It could be, like, you know, like everyone's managing some form of injury at any one point in time. No one ever plays fully 100% fresh. But you know, so let's see. There we go, a little comeback going on. 6-8 now. So all is not lost. Yeah. So for another point, Lakshya putting that in the net. So momentum shifted ever so slightly to Zii JIa's side. Wants to change the show. Obviously, so changing the show is part of the whole game, part of the process where you have players wanting to try and break your opponent's rhythm. That's normal. It's part of the game. It's up to the umpire to enforce that. So that's no issue whatsoever at all. Zii JIa lifts to the Lakshya's forehand side. Caught the net from Lakshya. Big smash down the line. Zii JIa drives back in. 8-all. We have a game. Hi Krishna. Yes, so Zii JIa needs to find ways to win the match, really. whose reaction was the best in winning any badminton medal? What do you mean the players? For the players in terms of reaction, or the crowd? Desmond, who do you support for this match and next match with Viktor Axelsen? I really like all 4 players. I have a lot of opportunities to speak to all 4. All 4 are really professional. They always give you time when you speak to them, when I speak to them, so there's Lakshya is super polite, always gives you time. Zii JIa is also extremely friendly, really polite, and happy to answer all the questions. Zii JIa is very honest, which is actually really refreshing. And that actually shows a lot of his character. Viktor is ever Mr. Professional. He is the standard bearer, and Kunlavut is funny. He's really funny. So yeah, I like all 4 of them. I'm here for a really good game, and obviously I'm going to be watching the game, might as well. So here's why I'm live streaming commentary for you guys. So Zii JIa is now leading 10-8. How fast things can change in the elite game. If you lack focus or drop your focus for a few minutes, you lose points straight away. And it's gone long, so 11-8. So things have changed rapidly. Hi Asphalt, good to see you. Hi Marco. Yes, I am actually testing the Ruger 2 Pro at the moment, so the review will be out whenever it's ready. Is there enough difference in the F90? Let's try and listen to the coaches actually. So Coach Prakash was telling Lakshya that he's playing more half courts at the moment. So like, don't do that, and then also like, don't play. I can't remember. Well, I can't hear properly because he went into Tamil or Hindi earlier on, and he said don't play something, and then he goes, it's not your strength. So Lakshya's nervous too. Like this medal means a lot to both of them. So yeah, it's not as easy as it looks, So, wow, good reaction from Zii JIa. High lift from Lakshya, really good quality lift there. Now we're back to square one, so both players really trying to move the other side onto court. And Lakshya's playing incredibly well with the net. So Zii JIa's lifting to Lakshya's rear court. Lakshya again plays really soft to the net, and that's a net cord. Zii JIa got a net cord, 12-8. What do you think? So I'm Sovi. So I'm just there's a lot of chat that I'm missing at the moment. So I'm just gonna pick some here. Where am I watching? So I'm based in Europe, so I'm watching on Discovery Plus or Eurosport. If you're in Malaysia, I'm sure Astro or RTM is 100% playing badminton. In India, I think over the last few days, I believe Jio Cinema, or I don't know if that's an app or something, but Jio Cinema has been mentioned a lot. So go check those out. Lakshya had good defense in that rally. Zii tried to kill it, couldn't finish it off. Now the rally keeps going. And so Zii challenges that because the line judge took quite a while to give his decision, really. Wilson, have you tried playing the Master 1? No, not Master 1. I've tried Master Ace. Master Ace is excellent. And AS50 is excellent. Is AS50 worth the price tag? 100%. They're not cheap, but they last a heck of a long time. And they're incredible to play with, So obviously, but that depends because they're really expensive. If you play with a group that is happy to contribute to the cost, the whole group will be really happy playing with AS50s. And you can also use the shuttle for training too because they just don't break. They ruffle, but they don't break. So AS50s are amazing. Lakshya just scored a big point, just shouting to himself. 10-12. Come back, Zii JIa. So Desmond, I'm sure Singapore is showing badminton of some kind. So you just have to find out if your home broadcaster is actually playing that. So the pace has increased. So in terms of the rallies, both players are moving faster. Deception from Zii JIa's side, holding and squeezing the racket handle. Unlucky that it went out the sideline. 11-12, so Lakshya has got 2 points back now. 11-12. Yeah. So Lakshya played incredibly well. So he had a tough group. He was in the same group as Jonathan Christie, and he played incredibly well. And now he's in this bronze medals match. Big smash. Lakshya. 12. Oh, let's go. So he's bringing the adrenaline. Send mode on 100%. So I think players do get adrenaline rushes from either being nervous or having, an amazing rally go in your way. But then whilst the adrenaline is running, you have to manage that process, and also manage that process once the adrenaline cools down. Good drive from Zii JIa. Good drive. Some Malaysian fans celebrating that process, celebrating that point. 13-12. This is far from over. This is far from over. Big kill from Zii JIa. Well done with that one. 14-12. This is getting nervous. This is getting tense. Good shot to initially just to push Lakshya all the way to the deep corner. Lakshya really tried to dig that out. Cross, which is often effective if you manage to get enough height to it. Unfortunately, it was not high enough, so Zii JIa able to pounce on that one. 14-12. Let's go. So Lakshya moving really well, moving really fast on the court. He plays soft net a lot. Zii JIa clearing. Lakshya big smashes. Managed to finish that on 2 on the second smash. So one thing that I've noticed over the last 2 days, so Kunlavut has played Zii JIa and also Zii JIa. On both times, so Zii JIa and Zii JIa are really ultra attacking players, and what worked really well in Kunlavut's favor was him playing a longer net. So by longer net, meaning the shuttle, when they do a net, it lands around the service line, not very tight to the net, and so that makes it really hard for Zii JIa or Zii JIa to play the super tight net shot. Zii JIa is currently losing the net battle, in my opinion, to Lakshya, because Lakshya is able to just really play so tight to the net, and Zii JIa having to lift out. So for Zii JIa, hopefully he's able to play that little bit more longer into the net. And Lakshya's playing incredibly soft right now, which is amazing. Big smash. Good job for Lakshya to get the attack to begin with. He's worked really hard to be in that position. 14-15. This is far from over. This is far from over, guys. I actually thought Zii JIa is moving better now than when he was at the start of the first set. At the start of the first set, he was really struggling physically. Coach Tat Ming was asking him, how's your body feeling? Now he feels like, this is a proper dogfight. What you gonna do? That is correct. Zii JIa seems to be moving better. Lam. Yeah, I think badminton in Malaysia is kind of like football in England. We plenty of amazing players, but then the pressure from the outside is quite intense. I think that serve is out. Lakshya flicked out. I want to see a third set. That is correct. I think 3 sets would be amazing. So men's doubles yesterday also went to 3 sets. If you've not watched Team Malaysia versus Team Denmark, that was an amazing match for the bronze medal. You should certainly check that out. High pace, free flowing, high energy. It was really good to watch. 16-14. Lakshya just trying to remind himself with a few words. So Lakshya is attacking quite aggressively from the rear court with the drift on his side. Why not? Zii JIa left that, so now it's 17-14, 3-point lead. Still not over. Well left from the slow motion camera side. Krishna, who do you think has a better stamina for the third set? I think it depends on how nervous they are. I think both of them are really tired, physically tired. I think Lakshya looks in a better condition than Zii JIa, but still, no one's given up here. Zii JIa dived for the shot. Here's the slow motion replay. Lakshya following up. Good shot. Yeah, I don't know. So Lakshya looks like he's slightly better, but adrenaline can change that very, very quickly. So what do you think about Zii JIa's performance now compared to before? I'm assuming before you were mentioning All England 2021. I think that's what everyone says. I actually think Zii JIa now plays better compared to All England 2021, because All England 2021 is just pure attacking. Badminton nowadays, especially at elite level, it's everyone's defenses is so good. Everyone's improved the ability to retrieve with high quality. So being only able to attack is not a great idea. And also, as you age, it's very hard to keep up that intensity. And once people get used to that, you're gone. So Zii JIa has mentioned he's worked really, really hard to be able to play better against a much more variety of opponents, to be able to deal with that, and he wants to give himself the best chance. And I think he is playing better in terms of game quality. 100%. I think he's better. He's not lost that power. He's just finding ways to play better. So Lakshya 16-18. That was a good point. Have I watched a live Zii JIa chat with Linda and Chun Yufei? No, I don't know where I can watch that. If you know where it is, send a link in the chat. Wow, that's a good jump out, round ahead smash from Zii JIa. 19-16. It's not over. Malaysian flags flying around the hall. 19-16. It's pretty touching, actually. Yeah, I mean, I would love to watch it. If you know the link or anything, just let us know. Put it in the chat. Wilson. Yep, Olympics have no prize money. Same in badminton, same as the World Championships. Okay, so I think there's a blood injury from Lakshya's side. So if you've not noticed, so the umpire has just raised his right hand. So when umpires raise their right hand, it's to call the tournament referee. So tournament referee now needs to go and sort something. I think because Lakshya's elbow has been bleeding, and so I think because of his dive, it has gone onto the court, and rules dictate that blood injuries need to be treated straight away, and so there's no contamination on the court. So the court mopper have just told the umpire that, and they are looking to sort that out right now. So someone's on the court sorting that. Very efficient. That was quick. So favorite match so far at the Olympics. Oh, there's so many. Like yesterday's bronze medal men's doubles match was incredible. I was also happy for Li Yang and Wang Qilin in their match against Liang Wenke and Wang Chang. That wasn't the best free-flowing match, but because of the occasion, and now Li Yang and Wang Qilin having been, two-time Olympic champion, that's quite a big deal. But I think my favourite match so far in terms of badminton is actually Kunlavut versus Zii JIa. I think I was really impressed with the quality that Kunlavut played with, just how relaxed he was. Zii JIa was limited in terms of his ability to freely attack like you normally would. That was very impressive to watch. But I think my favourite would be the men's doubles bronze medal match. That was intense. That was absolutely intense. Christian, do you know what racket Ihori is using? If I'm not mistaken, she is playing with the Yonex Arc Saber 11 Pro. So there we go. Match resumes. 19-16 to Zii JIa. So there's a little break now. So let's see how the players are coping. So the rally's going. Exploring all corners on the court from both players. Zii JIa playing the net to the middle. Lakshya lifting out. There we go. 20-16. So the drift is 100% impacting both players on both ends. So Yeah, we'll see. Huan Pin. So He Bingjiao has been playing with the third generation Astrox 88D Pro for a little while now, so for quite a few months. So yeah, I think that's actually not surprising. That's her normal racket nowadays. Game point for Zii JIa. He's playing on the backhand side, which his coach told him not to. Big smash from Zii JIa, puts in the net. Third set, let's go. Let's go, guys. We have a third set. We have a third set. Yep, one game all. And I think this again shows the drift impacts both players. Let's listen to the coaches. So he's just looking for something in his bag. There we go. There's someone talking over the coach, so I can't really hear. So the umpire is telling the court mopper to really pick up a lot of the spots that's on court. Good umpiring, good eye as well. Who am I rooting for? I can't choose. I'll be happy if Zii JIa wins a medal, but I will also be happy if Lakshya wins a medal because, yeah, they both deserved it. I think they've had a good tournament so far, but you have to earn that. So, yeah, I could be rooting for them, but they have to earn that. I think both of them really deserve the medals for their own reasons, which is very, very good to see. And, yeah. I mean, I wish there were 2 medals, 2 bronze medals, because, for example, like other events, if you get the same time, you get 2 medals, but not for badminton. Unfortunately, there has to be a winner and a loser. So, yeah. But Zii JIa coming back for the second set was a good one to see, and so now the tournament referee just checking Lakshya's bandage out, just making sure that he'll be all right. So tournament referee just telling Lakshya that his wound is opening up every time he dives. So just wipe it off as soon as he can. Right. So Zii JIa's now on the fast side again, which he had a lot of trouble in the first set. He just had a massive lift. That was put away with venom on that one. They used to do that for third. So on the World Tour and the World Championships, as long as you get to the semi-finals, you do get a medal. But last few editions of the Olympics, there's no medals for 4th place. Krishna, which match was the best comeback match for you? So there's been 3 that I can note. So Chen Jingchen Jia Yifan against Tan Ning Liu Zhenshu in the women's doubles finals. They were also down to 16-20 in the first set. You then have Aaron Jia, So Yik against Kim Astrup and Anne Skarp Rasmussen, also 16-20. And then you have Lakshya Sen versus Viktor Axelsen yesterday as well. Not yesterday, is it the day before? In the semi-finals, 17-20. So I know there's 3 big comebacks already. And all 3 matches, whoever that made the comeback won the match. So this is it, you know, like if we could have another comeback on our ends, we don't know. Christian, where can you watch live? If you're based in Europe, it'll be Discovery Plus or Eurosport. You will have to pay for that service. If not, your home broadcaster should hopefully have some Olympics badminton for you to watch. We are 3-1. Zii JIa 3, Lakshya 1. So Lakshya really moving. Oh, that's a big smash from Zii JIa. Round the head position. That was out a little bit. So 2-3. So I think for Zii JIa, it's really quite crucial that he has that mental discipline to really try and keep the shuttle in, especially on the far side because of the drift. And for Lakshya, he then needs to really not let the score get too wide, because he'll be on the other side after the swap ends, change of ends. Yep. Suparu, yep. Peacock, if you're in North America, Peacock and NBC do have that. Duo Frenzy, Imagine Kenta Momota is in this Olympics. Yep, so he needed to earn his spot through qualifying. He wasn't able to do that. I think 2021 was fairly, 2020 to 2021, he was fairly peak. 2019, he had that incredible year. It's still a world record, I think, for the number of tournament wins. And obviously the pandemic happened, the accident also happened, and then unfortunate. But yes, things change very quickly on court. On and off the court, really. So Lakshya is now doing his own taping. They have to manage that process. So, yep, making sure that is well taped. Can anyone tell me who's the second coach, the name of the second coach that's sitting next to Coach Prakash Padukone? My head tells me it's Coach Ajay, but then is that correct? What about in the chat? Can't be the GOAT if you can't win a medal on your home soil. The Olympics is a different beast. Vimal, is it Coach Vimal? That's Lakshya's dad besides Coach Padukone? No, is it Lakshya's dad? I thought Lakshya's dad looked a bit different. Yes, there we go. Yes, Vimal Kumar. That is correct. Coach Vimal Kumar. That is correct. I thought Lakshya's dad looked different. So, yeah. So Zii JIa has now won that point. Lakshya putting that shield out. Tolson racket good for intermediate players. Yeah, I mean, any racket is actually fairly good. I would advise spending more money on coaching and training. Once you have a fairly decent racket, I think it's time to spend money on coaching and training to get yourself better, so you can enjoy badminton even more. 6-2. My live stream probably is stuck. Let me try and refresh that. Nope, it still says 4-2. But yeah, the Olympics site sometimes does have a little lag, so I'll keep an eye out for that one. We're 6-2 on the live video stream. Big cross-court smash from Zii JIa, took his opportunity. Lakshya just defended out. 7-2 right now. Yes, Essence, I agree. Getting proper coaching really reduces bad technique and bad form, which reduces injury and allows you to play with the right technique. Big difference. 7-2. Zii just diving on court. Whoa, what a dig out. Lakshya's really attacking well. That's a net cord going. It's a really good rally. The intensity has just literally gone through the roof. It's been slowed down. Zii JIa punch clear with a clear. Is that in or out? I can't see the line judge. Okay, Zii JIa's been given the point, so that's in. Lakshya is quite nervous with that lift. Yep, that lift is... It's hard. Like, whoa, I think that's in. So we're seeing some of the net cam. Zii JIa really working hard to dig that shot out big time. Wow. So I think Zii JIa's looks like he's feeling a bit better. Obviously, he's still breathing quite hard. Lakshya is also physically working hard. Lakshya's more nervous. I think he has more nervous energy, so he's just jumping around a few times. So 8-2 in the third set. Lakshya needs to be really careful not to leave too big a gap. Lift onto Zii JIa's deep forehand. Zii JIa digging out. Lakshya undecided. Oh, that's costly for Lakshya. So he was undecided if he wanted to take that shot or not. He lifted it too late. Couldn't get the height and the length. And Zii JIa finishes that in the middle of the court. Pero, be the commentator, please. Yeah, so I've never commentated on any of the World Tour tournaments. Yep, I would like to try. I would love to try. Sunday, one day. Let's see. Good angle from Lakshya from his forehand rear court, slicing that, cutting that down straight away onto Zii JIa's forehand as well. But Zii JIa was defending slightly too deep. A little dive and wasn't unable to pick that shot up. So 3-9. Fire. Yes, the All England spirit is there. Zii JIa, there we go. It's the All England Zii JIa getting a comeback now. Yeah, let's see. So this is not over yet. Bronze medal matches are more interesting. It is intense, isn't it? Like, everyone really wants that medal because one is going home with a medal, one is going home without a medal. In the final, yes, the occasion is massive, but both players are getting a medal. So, whoa, that's an intense rally here. Lakshya attacking from the back. He moved around the court. Zii JIa holding, flicking, playing to the front. Now Lakshya lifts to Zii JIa. Round ahead. Zii JIa clearing. Lakshya clearing back to him. Big smash from Zii JIa. Oh, caught the net. Zii JIa went up big time for that straight smash. 4-9. This is way far from over. So 4-9. So Lakshya wanting to change the show. Zii JIa wants to towel down. Lakshya checking his elbow to see if there's any more blood streaming from his wound. So Lakshya's defense. Yep, essence, Lakshya's defense is very strong there. Yeah. Andrew, no, thank you for the support. I'm glad that you guys are loving the stream. Marco, yeah, we'll find out. Yeah, where can you watch the live feed? Yep, depending on where you are, in Europe, Eurosport or Discovery Plus. So rally's now back on. 4-9, Lakshya. Zii JIa moving the shuttle around. Zii JIa had a high lift. I think Zii JIa seems a lot more confident with his lift right now. Oh, so he just cut that. So Zii JIa really trying to cut that low. I think this is the first time I've seen Coach Wong Tat Ming just giving Zii JIa a little shout of encouragements there. Normally he's a really cool, calm and collected coach. Just getting a bit nervous. 5-9. So I think Zii JIa is also feeling the nervous energy at the moment. Big smash from the rear of the court from Zii JIa, but the lift was great. So Lakshya picks it up really easily. Straight smash from Zii JIa. Lakshya clearing that. Zii JIa, I think, is very nervous. So he is actually attacking all out at this point. He needs to change the pace a little bit sometimes, I think. This is a big rally, and Lakshya cleared that out. Zii JIa really invested heavily physically into that rally. Both players mouth agape, gasping for air. That was a hard rally for both. That was great. 2021 Zii JIa creeping out. Yeah, so he needs to be able to sustain that over the next 10-20 rallies, and we will have a winner. So his head sinking into his knees. Yep, so Zii JIa is struggling physically, and he's really investing his energy into this match right now. Referees back on court again. So I think Lakshya's bleeding. Onto the court, and they need to get that sorted. I think actually the break is a welcome thing for both players. I'm actually not seeing much coming out from Lakshya's elbow, so I'm not sure why they're on court. They could have done it during the mid-game interval. I think both players welcome the break, to be honest. I think at this moment in time, Zii JIa looks like he needs to sit down, but the momentum is important. Wristband over the elbow, so that's a new technique. that I've not seen before. So there's a little discussion going on with the referee and Lakshya, as well as the medical doctor, to see how to try and stop that. How do you get into commentating for badminton? Actually, that's a good question. I don't know. I actually have no idea. Yeah, why don't you guys message Jill and ask, you know, like she's very active on the social media side. Yeah, maybe ask, you know, how did she get into commentating? I have no idea how do you get into commentating for badminton. Is Lakshya using different strings on his rackets? So I think generally he uses BG80 Power, correct? So I've done a few interviews with him, and so go check it out on my channel. Like, I've spoken to most, if not all, the players who's actually on the World Tour. That tells me what strings they use and what equipment they use, and hence that's how I get to tell you guys what's actually being played. I think it's orange. It could be from the camera where the colors are not shown representatively, but I think generally he's playing with BG80 Power. So right, we're back on. So that's so the line judge called that shot out, but yep. So line judge called it out. Zii JIa was going to challenge that shot. Lakshya was also challenging. So there we go. It looked in. There we go. Replay here. Yeah, it looked in. It looked in. So good challenge. 6-10. So the gap is closing. The gap is closing. Lakshya certainly looks the fresher physically of the two. Zii JIa is certainly on the limit here. And this is why the Olympics is a big deal. Like, you want players to go all in, and you can see, what a big smash to Zii JIa. 11-6. We go to the third and final mid-game interval. Wow. Let's see if we can listen in. So Coach Vimal and Coach Kumar and Coach Padukone just telling Lakshya, like, just play freely. Play freely. Don't be too defensive. I didn't hear what Coach Tatming said to Zii JIa. I heard, come on, let's go, and that's it really. You know, so Lakshya has all his rackets out from his bags, just getting a fresh one because perhaps the grip is soaked. So he uses a overgrip. So sometimes when they get soaked, it is a bit slippery. And yeah, so there we go. Lakshya changing rackets. Yes, so Lakshya uses BG80 Power, AK, so that's orange actually. So let's talk about some of the equipment that the players are using. So Zii JIa plays with the Viktor Thruster Ryuga Metallic, which is a real sledgehammer, really head-heavy, stiff. Lakshya plays with the Yonex Nanoflare 1000Z, also very stiff, very crisp racket, but super fast, incredibly fast. Not extremely head-heavy, just slightly head-heavy, so really good fast rackets to play. In terms of shoes, Zii JIa is wearing the Victor A970 shoe, which I recently reviewed on the channel, so go check that out on my channel. Lakshya is wearing the Yonex SHB65Z all-round shoe, which is what Viktor Axelsen and Kunlavut also wears. So 7-12. So Lakshya is struggling with the drift at the moment. So he is lifted. He's lifting out a few times now because the drift is coming from him going into Zii JIa. So Zii JIa has a great advance recently. Yep, it's good. I think Zii JIa does have a more complete game nowadays compared to All England 2021. So Lakshya forcing the attack at the moment. Zii JIa attacking the shuttle. Lakshya taking the net so high. Lakshya's taking the net so high. Great lift. And then punch clear out. So Lakshya, I think this is what Coach Kumar was telling Lakshya, is really he has to be careful and stay mentally disciplined, you know, to keep the shuttle in, Lakshya was drained by Viktor yesterday. Yeah, so Krishna, Yonex is going to advertise a new elbow band product with Lakshya as a poster boy. Maybe. Yep. So Zii JIa clearing that. Oh, Lakshya making a mistake. I think Lakshya is feeling the nerves at the moment. He looks a bit shocked at the gap. So just trying to stay loose. You know, looked at his hand. Just trying to stay loose. Zii JIa really trying to stay focused here. 15-7. Slice down from Lakshya. Oh, hold and punch. Hold and push. Zii just put that out. So Zii JIa was drained by Vitidsarn yesterday. Yeah, but I think both both Zii JIa and Lakshya had incredible matches yesterday. They just lost a better opponent. So here they are today playing for the bronze medal. Lakshya big smash cross court round ahead. Zii JIa sending his own big one. He had to dive for that shot. And whoa! Oh, Zii JIa celebrating loudly. That was a good shot. Wow. Big dive. And at the start of the game, some of you were saying Zii JIa's not focused or not sending it. Zii JIa very clearly all in. Wow. Both players diving on that point. So that's a great point. Zii JIa slid all the way to the front. What a pickup for that one. Wow. And also, guys, the courts that the athletes are playing on right now, so Zii JIa and Lakshya plays on, those are tournament mats, which are generally a lot rougher than what we normally play at in the in your club, in the badminton halls. So yeah, if you're not really sweaty and you slide on it, you get bleeding straight away because they're so rough. It's kind of like asphalt. So Lakshya's lifted that one out. Is that out? No, that's in. 9-16. Do you know Kenichi Tago? Yes, I know Kenichi as a player. He is the player that has the tightest strings that I'm ever aware of. Hold and punch. Zii JIa pushing that out. So Zii JIa also has nerves. Zii JIa 100% also have nerves. It's not over yet. 16-10. A little thing about Kenichi Tago is he has his strings at 38 pounds. Last time when I saw that when he was still playing at the All England, that is so tight. 17-10. Where can you buy mats? Check with your nearest retailer. They will know how to contact Yonex or any of the manufacturers, and they will be able to get you the mats. They're not cheap, let's put it that way. Why do they use those kinds of mats? Because it's grippy. It's really, really, really grippy. But the player for these guys, they know how to dive. It's part of their movement pattern. Lakshya does look a bit annoyed that he's put that shot out. Yep, 18-10 on my stream at the moment. Zii JIa lifts. Lakshya, in the net. So 19-10 right now. I think, yeah, Lakshya is feeling a bit frustrated at the moment. 19-10 on screen. So just playing the rally at the moment. Lakshya, big attack. Wow, straight down from his forehand side, jump out, straight smash. That's an easy one to pull out, and he's managed to keep that almost lasered onto the line. Good smash. Zii JIa does look locked in, but it's never over until the last point. So 11-19 currently. Lakshya punch clear cross court. There's a challenge going on. It looked immediately out for me, but then this is why the line judges and Hawkeye are doing such a great job. Almost there. High Halbertech 9000. So I've not got hold of one yet, so nothing in testing at the moment. Oh, that was so close. So the Hawkeye is just literally showing that. Oh, that's as close as you want to get. Unlucky for Lakshya as well. So now we have match points. So medal points here. 11-20 so far. What we've seen on stream for the whole Olympics. Biggest comeback is 16-20. 11-20 is a big deal. Zii JIa moving well. Big smash. That's it. Zii JIa have managed to achieve the win, and they're both hugging each other. That's really good to see. Really, really good to see. There's no huge, loud celebrations from Zii JIa. You would think he would just literally let go, but maybe after some handshakes he will. Yep, the crowd standing up. Ooh, that's actually a really, really good match. Whoa, he looks tired. There we go. Going back to say thank you to the fans and the photographers as well. So all of them lined up, ready to take some photos that we will see all around the world tomorrow. So there we go. He's doing his celebrations. And then, you know, finger on his head, temple, and the silence celebration. So him and Kunlavut does have their own little celebrations. There we go. Yeah, so I think Zii JIa's done really, really well. That's a great game, by the way. I think Lakshya should also be really proud of how he played throughout the whole Olympics campaign. There we go. Some banners are out here. Thank you, Zii JIa. Yep, some fans showing that. Yep, I think Lakshya needs to be really proud of how he's played throughout the whole campaign. I think not many people gave him much chance being in that group with Jonathan Christie as well, and he played unbelievable, you know. So Schoolfish, yes, dude's gonna go straight onto FIFA, probably, yes. And good embrace, good slow-mo reaction from the live stream here. So wow, let's check to see what kind of time we're on. Oh wow, okay, so we will actually get the gold medal match straight up. So yep, stay on the stream, guys. This main event is up here. Let me quickly catch up with the chat whilst we have some time now. Congratulations to Zii JIa. Let's go. Dato Lee Chong Wei happy. I'm sure Dato Lee Chong Wei is watching. Wilson, very muted celebration from Zii JIa. Yeah, he maybe does need some energy. He needs to sit down. I think he really invested a lot of energy. I mean, I'm sure he wasn't feeling that great in the first set. Like, you know, when the first words your coach speaks to you during the mid-game interval and asks you, how's the body doing? I think that's a sign that they knew that he wasn't great, and still being able to pull that out the bag. I think if anyone is actually saying Zii JIa never ever puts in effort, this is it. You know, this is showcase, you know, real mental strength of not giving up and just really point by point hanging in there. It's proper great badminton, really. Lakshya needs to be really proud. Lakshya needs to be really proud of how he's played. Unfortunately, at the Olympics, you only have 3 medals. So, yeah, I wish Lakshya could have got a medal as well. But we're going to have to wait for a little bit more. We will see a lot of Lakshya coming into the future, 100%. You know, he is up and coming. He's in the same year, same age group as Kunlavut Vitidsarn. So we will see both of them a lot. They both played each other a lot as a junior, so I'm sure we will see a lot of that. Christian, do you know what racket Tomoka Miyazaki is playing? Last I remember, it's the Arcsaber 11 Pro. So, yep, watch that. Lindan retired. Yes, I hate local broadcaster. There's not even audio. The worst. One player, one side. Focus on Lakshya. Okay. So because I think depends. So broadcasters have the ability and options to choose what kind of broadcasting package that they actually buy to show the viewers, and so perhaps they might have bought a smaller package there. So we shall find out. So yeah, this means all your dark horse predictions get a medal. Anthro Karup, yep, I think so. So I think I did pretty okay. I wasn't predicting fully Li Yang and Wang Qilin to win, but after the first few matches, I think there was a feeling that they were on fire. I think they were doing well. I'm really happy that they did win. They thoroughly more than deserved that. Absolutely. So, Schoolfish Lab, Oxford 11 Pro, I think none of the 800 Pro. She might have changed, or she might have changed back. I don't know. I haven't seen her play in the last few weeks, so I can't tell. Matthew, look, what's my current favorite racket? So I still play with the Astrox 88D Pro, my second generation rackets. So that's still my normal racket. So yep, that is still that. Let's see. We're still not getting the Viktor Kunlavut stream yet. So let me go back on my screen. Yep, so they're just playing some replays of the highlights from Zii JIa's and Lakshya's match there. Talon win. Big fan. Thank you for the support. I'm really grateful for the support that you guys give me on the channel. Obviously, if you guys ever feel like it's worth sharing to your friends, do so. I'm glad that you guys find it helpful with some of the videos that I've made before. So thank you for the support. Thank you for joining me here as well. Mr. NP, have you got an injury from badminton before, and what kind? Yes, I have had some pretty big injuries. I've actually made some videos about it already. So if you check out the Trying to Win Journey to a Badminton Medal series that I've made, there's a few episodes now. I do detail what has happened to me and how did I get myself back onto playing and training, and hopefully now staying injury free again. So yeah, go check those out. Guys, where to watch Kunlavut versus Viktor live online at Tan Chao Liang. I'm assuming you're in Southeast Asia, so if you're in Malaysia, I'm sure RTM or Astro will be playing that. So yeah, go check those out. If you're in Europe, I know Eurosport or Discovery Plus is showing badminton on. If you're in North America, check out Peacock or NBC. Stavros, yep. I'm glad it's helpful. Wilson, more of that series, please. Yep. So I will try and do more of that. Those videos are not exactly straightforward to make. Yeah, they do involve a lot of resources with that one there. So no, I will continue trying to make more for you guys. Why did I swap from the Nanoflare 1000? So I never consistently played with the 1000Z. I tested with the 1000Z, obviously, during review. And I guess when you guys saw me use the 1000Z to play with Howard Shu when I was in Copenhagen, because that was the only racket I brought to Copenhagen, because the strings was the most fresh. so hence in that video where I tried to play Howard Shu, I used the 1000Z because that was the rackets that I had freshest strings. Do you have any recommendation rackets for beginners? Yep. If you're with Yonex, go check out the Play racket. So Yonex have Pro Tour Game Play rackets. The Play rackets is really good value in my opinion. I've done a lot of them for reviews, so go check that out. And yep, hang on, I am just refreshing my stream here. So yep, nothing is on now at the moment. So finals about to start. Who are the player who is able to defend the Olympic men's singles? Yeah, we shall find out over the next half an hour. Which players use the Nanoflare 800 Pro. So yesterday in the men's doubles finals, 3 out of the 4 players were playing with the Nanoflare 800 Pro. So that's a pretty good racket. When match Viktor versus Kunlavut? It should be over the next few minutes. So 100% coming up over the next few minutes. Wilson, are you doing any more training with the pros or even collabs with the badminton YouTubers, Jenny and Greg, or other players? I know Jenny and Greg was in Paris over the few days. Actually, I was texting with Greg yesterday. So no real training with the pros yet. Obviously, everyone's busy with the Olympics preparation and stuff like that. But you never know. Something might come up soon. Jan, when will next round start? It should be over the next few minutes, because obviously here they're supposed to start 14:40 my time, and we are 14:51 at the moment. So we're just waiting for the umpires and stuff to be called and selected to come out. So I'm sure they're all ready. We're just getting some final preparations here. So Kapil, final preparations should be over the next few minutes. So hang on. Players coming onto court now. There we go. So yep. Let me quickly refresh my stream. So, hang on. Hi, Supaisi. Good to see you. Zii JIa says, so Ethan, I'm not sure which Instagram channel you were referring to for Zii JIa, because I spoke to Zii JIa during the Indonesian Open, and he told me that the account that is currently posting a lot of content, the ones with the photos and stuff, that's not his. So he said that that's not him. That's someone else. So yes, I have seen a lot of content coming out from that account. So let me double check. So there are two Zii JIa accounts. One is so the one ZiiJIa.true. That's not him. That's what he told me. That's not him. That's not his account. The one that's with nothing, that's his account. Right, we now have Kunlavut Vitidsarn playing the current defending Olympic champion, Viktor Axelsen. So, Zii JIa too cold. He was ice cold, wasn't he? He was, well done for coming back and winning a medal. So here we have Kunlavut just warming up at the moment, just for some final preparations on court. Why is Zii JIa not feeling excited when he won? I don't think he's physically 100%. I think in his first game interval, first thing Coach Wong Tat Min said to him was, how's the body feeling? Are you all right? So I don't think he is 100%. He's 100%. Well, he's managing something. So we'll find out. Viktor has been looking in good shape here. So obviously we're going to talk more about Viktor versus Kunlavut. Viktor versus Kunlavut Vitidsarn. So Viktor is the current defending Olympic champion. Kunlavut is the current world champion. So we have some fireworks on our hands here. Viktor has won the last Olympic gold medal, and he has probably won every single major tournament there is to win individually. So he is a big game player, really well conditioned. He's talked about his struggles about this year coming into the final. Coming into the Olympics, so he will be, up for this. Kunlavut is one of the coolest, calmest guys you will ever see on the circuit. He is funny, and every time I speak to him, we often talked about, he always tells me he really wants to focus on being able to control the shuttle really, really well, and then also being able to control his emotions really well. And he said that, you know, he's spent time working with that. So obviously I've posted my interview with him on my Instagram channel yesterday. He already said that after achieving the World Championships, this Paris Olympics is one of his big targets for the year, and so he is really targeting this. And I think not many people gave him much thought coming into the Olympics. He was one of my dark horses. Zii JIa was also one of my dark horses. So yeah. Yeah, so let's go. So Christian, do I prefer towel grip or super grab? I used to play exclusively with towel grip, and now I am back with the over grab. So it's personal preference. It's up to you. You certainly should try. So go for that. Defensive daggers. I'm not sure if anyone's able to post a link here because we have no rights to show you the match. You will have to find where your local broadcaster is showing badminton for that. So there we go. Love all. Love all. So first rallies, normally players are sussing each other out, just looking to find ways to feel your opponent, feel the drift. Kunlavut just got the first point, and Viktor lifting out, so reminding each other the drift. Sideways drift are coming from left to right from our screens, and the front or rear drift is coming from Kunlavut towards Viktor. Kunlavut hitting that shot out. Good leave by Viktor. So this is the final match of the whole Olympics for the Paris 2024 Olympics. The match just started. It's 1-1 currently. You can also see the live score on the screen here. We are at 1-1. So Kunlavut has played Viktor in major events finals before. I believe it's also the 2022 World Championship finals where he lost to Viktor fairly tamely. But I think Kunlavut is one of the players with incredible amounts of skills. He has a lot of skills. Wow, that's a really good turnaround. Big effort to get behind the shuttle for a big cross-court smash, earning him the point. So Kunlavut, I believe it's the only player to have ever won 3 World Junior titles. So he's an exceptional player. He is also the current defending world champion. He has a lot of skills to be able to turn the shuttle around, move players around the court. And he had a little smile, so he's just cleared out. So he's punch cleared, and it's gone so far out the back that I think he was just like, oh God, that's quite far. So Viktor, I'm assuming Viktor chose sides. I couldn't remember who chose what. So 2-2. So what Kunlavut did extremely well when he played Zii JIa was he did not play the net extremely tight. Oh wow, what a shot by Kunlavut. Unlucky. I think that's out. I think that is out. So see, how do you consider a player world champion? You have to win the world championships. That's how you become world champion. If you win the Olympics, you become Olympic champion. So not many players get that title. So you have to really earn that. Oh, wow. So Kunlavut's really trying to turn Viktor Axelsen inside out quite a few times. He's just let out a little smile because he's missed his target twice now on Viktor's backhand side. So 4-2. Oh, no, sorry, 3-3. Why do I say 4-2? So, oh wow! So Kunlavut just holding that and then punching straight down Viktor's forehand side. That's very, very well held. Hold it really high, squeeze it, and it's gone down Viktor's forehand side. And yeah, that was an incredible shot. Hang on, I've just seen someone on stream. Whoa, so Viktor catching that. So Viktor 100% is one of the most mentally strong players. He's incredibly intense on court. Every time he steps on court, there is always this aura that you feel that this guy is unbeatable. He has that aura, he has that feel of him where, you know, as soon as he steps onto court, there's a feeling that, oh God, this guy is almost unbeatable here. And Kunlavut always is, you know, fairly serious, well, fairly chilled in terms of court demeanor. I think there's always been talk of him not being the fittest player on the tour, but the amount of 3-setters he wins shows, I think he's a fairly fit player. Wow, that's a good rally. Viktor just jumping out round the head to stick smash that down straight. Line judge called it out. I think he might have just clipped the line. Viktor is boring. Well, if he keeps winning, it doesn't matter. I don't think he cares. I don't think his game is boring. His game is really powerful, really dynamic, in my opinion. Every time he hits a big smash, if you're ever in the arena, you will realize it sounds different compared to all the other players. His ability to hit the shuttle at that pace and at that height is absolutely mesmerizing to watch. I really would recommend, if you ever have an opportunity to go watch elite level badminton, go check that out, because the TV screens don't do pro badminton players justice at all. The two players in men's singles that do make a different sound when they hit the smash is Viktor Axelsen and Zii JIa. Yeah, so go check them out. Go watch that. Kunlavut left that show. Well left. 5 all on my screen. And he just put it out. 6-5. Viktor asking for the court to be mopped. Akhil, what do you think about Kunlavut's current form? He's on fire. He's in the Olympic men's singles finals. He's on fire. He's had to beat a lot of excellent players. Jay, yep, I'm not sure there's any link that we can post here. Not from me, 100%. I have no rights to show you the live stream. You will have to find your local home broadcaster to show you the matches. So 6-5 to Viktor. Right, we have the rally going on at the moment. So Viktor trying to move Kunlavut. Kunlavut's trying to hold the shuttle a little bit at the front of the court before making a shot. So holding net at the moment. Punch clear. Viktor big smash. Kunlavut picks it up and then cross net again. I think that's just gone out. So Viktor wanting the court to be mopped. Again, he had a little dive early on, I guess, midway through the rally. I think, like I said at the start of the stream, Kunlavut is a player that really wants to be able to control the shuttle incredibly well. I think he's not finding the results yet because he's sent a few shuttles out. So yeah, he's not playing 100% yet. I mean, the occasion is huge. There's a lot of mental pressure as well. I'm sure he's got a lot of messages yesterday from people all around the world trying to wish him good luck. 8-5. Saeed, the match has started already. We are actually in the first set, 8-5 to Viktor Axelsen, as you can see on my live score on my screen. Hamid, yep, so you might have to just find the channels that show that. Otherwise, some paid subscription services. If you're in Europe, Discovery Plus or Eurosport have that on right now. So Kunlavut showing some deceptive shots. Caught the net cord. Viktor still managed to pick it up. So quite a long rally, this one. That's actually quite a good rally. Viktor, whoa! Kunlavut decided to leave that, and that was straight, perfect wide, perfect width. Oh wow! Royal family from Denmark is actually in the hall, watching with badminton royalty actually. So Yeah, that's a lot of support for Viktor Axelsen. I'm sure there'll be quite a lot of Thai support for Kunlavut as well. I think in the hall you can see a lot of Danish flags being waved around as well. So lots of support. Yep, Tony Gunawan is amazing. He is incredibly good to watch. Very, very accomplished as a player. Wow, so Viktor just picked up Kunlavut's big smash with incredible quality, and then what a block from Viktor, and then he then finishes it off himself by sending one down Kunlavut's forehand side. What a block from that one. Yep, so Viktor is up 10-5. It's not over. You need to win you need to win 2 sets out of this best of 3. Whoa, Viktor's fast. Viktor is very fast at the moment. So 11-5 going into the first mid-game interval. I was going to say I was going to try and listen to both sets of coaches, but A, I can't speak Spanish, and B, I don't understand Thai. Let's see if anyone in the chat understands Danish or understands Thai. Please tell us what coach is saying. VA smash too powerful. Yeah, he does have Viktor does have an incredible smash, and not just the power, the steepness as well, and so really effective being able to bring the shuttle down. What I thought Lakshya did incredibly well yesterday was at the start of his match against Viktor, he was playing slightly too flat, and Viktor was able to always clip the shuttle down from height. And what worked better for Lakshya was when he increased that little bit of height, just getting Viktor out of reach and Viktor having to take one more step backwards. Yeah, so I think really Kunlavut really have to be careful of the height. And I think Kunlavut's also not playing as freely as he normally would, so a lot of his deception isn't working, or it's just out at the moment. So I'm assuming his coach will have told him that to play more freely. Plus, it's only the first set as well. And we're back on, so intensity would be very high. So Kunlavut making that error. Viktor just picked the shuttle up. So Viktor shows that intensity. There's a smile from Kunlavut to his coaches as well. So they're like, yeah, we knew you would do that. As a Swedish person, I'm drunk enough to understand Danish shit. Yes. Maybe time for a few beers in the afternoon right now. So we're going on with the rally. 12-5, Viktor in control. Complete control at the moment. So for those of you that don't know, the Thais do have nicknames, and often they prefer their nicknames over the full name. Kunlavut's nickname is View, V-I-E-W. He does respond to that really well on tour. If you call him View, he will just turn around. He will come back to that name. Kunlavut just lifting out. Yep, the drift is really a big deal. Lots of players are having issues with that. What time is it there for me? It's currently 9 past 3 p.m. So in the UK, it's GMT +1. So we are 3 o'clock in the afternoon. All those squares didn't make sense for those countries, but now seeing Viktor's kit, it all makes sense. Yeah, it's kind of like a massive national flag for him. And obviously Thailand wearing the royal colours as well, although Kunlavut's not entirely in yellow, but it's close. So Kunlavut now is just working his way, trying to get into the rally. Viktor is slightly taller. Viktor is a tall player. Oh, so Kunle was challenging that one. So I thought that instantly, instinctively felt that it was is a good shot. Lange called it out, but Lange have been excellent in this match. So the challenge system is there as well. And then each player have 2 wrong challenges anyway, so might as well use that if you need the break. There we go. Oh, that is so close. Still out. Still out. Yep, still out. Who's the shortest male professional badminton player that you remember? Kittinupong Kedren from Thailand, who's actually played in this Olympics with Supat Jomko. So Sky is his nickname. He's not too tall. And Viktor just absolutely in control, in command of his height there. He jumped out, clipped down. That's it. Mohammad Shawal, when Axelsen is going to play, he's playing now. He's 15-6 up at the moment in the first set. So Kunlavut really trying very hard to control the shoal. You can tell that his lifts from the forehand side has slowed down a little bit because he really needed to focus on keeping the lifts in. He varied the pace of the attack. So sent one round the head onto the cross-court side. There's a pattern here that I've noticed. So Kunlavut's really focusing his attacks on Viktor's backhand side. I wonder, if that's a tactic that they employ, because this is going to be a long match, right? We're going to have to play 2 sets, maybe even 3. Really forcing Viktor to twist and turn. That will be part of the game plan. The elite strategy is really complex, really finely nuanced. And you have to find ways to slowly break down your opponent, because at this level, one shot is not going to win. So Kunlavut playing the net a little bit more, playing very soft nets actually, and then just trying to challenge Viktor at the net. Viktor is just too good at the moment, being killed. Krishna, searching for Ruga Metallic, couldn't find it, got Ruga 2. Yeah, if you enjoyed it, why not? So yeah, just replay of Viktor just getting that net kill, giving himself a little fist bump. So Viktor in control, total control at the moment. Big smash from around the head side, straight down. This match might only be 45-50. Yep. Kedren. Yep, Kedren. Sky is his nickname. As Robertson's 163. So, yep. Kunlavut to step it up. Is BG80 durable? Very durable. Yep. There's absolutely no issue whatsoever. Good flat defense from Kunlavut. Kunlavut attacked that shuttle, couldn't get it through, and now Kunlavut tries attacking. So really good defense from Viktor. Wow, what a amazing backhand drive from the defensive side that put Kunlavut under so much pressure. Kunlavut was on it, just couldn't get enough pace onto the shoal to get it through. Viktor might be 2-time Olympic champion. Yep, he needs to win 2 sets. That's the goal. I think remembering how big of an influence was both sides. I remember, obviously, at the start of the stream, we're watching Zii JIa versus Lakshya, and after the first set, we were all thinking, well, it's gone for Zii JIa, and he managed to come back and make it into a 3, and still, make it a really competitive match. So Kunlavut is really struggling at the moment to find gaps in Viktor's defense. Viktor has such a solid basic game. So when I say the basic game, it's the standard 4 corners on a singles court, as well as the ability to really defend with high quality. So Viktor's basic game is elite, probably the best actually, and it's really hard to find gaps, and that's why he has that aura whenever he walks onto court. Plus, he has that big attack. So yeah, and Viktor's just literally did a reverse slice inside out backhand drop. That shows he's really chilled, just relaxed. And this rally is long, and so they're both just really trying to play each other out. Kunlavut just getting that, and Kunlavut got the point. So I think Viktor just lacked that little bit of last minute patience, but I think this will hurt both of them a little bit. And Kunlavut's a cool customer. He tends to play these strategic mind games. It's not mind games, it's investment, and it's part of the tactics, and he is investing physically into this match at the moment. Viktor knows, I think he has that first set already, really. He's kind of just eased off that little bit, but I think this is dangerous. And Emmy, you're correct, singles is 100% very, very tactical. It's really, really strategic. So 8-18, so it's quite a big gap. Kunlavut flick serve, actually. Now Kunlavut starts attacking. It's not a full pace attack. 9-18. Just Batot. Oh, there we go. Kunlavut smiling to his coach there. He's just, I think that shuttle was going out and Viktor couldn't get out of the way on time. So caught Viktor 9-18. Just Batot, yes. If you're in Europe, Discovery Plus or Eurosport. Yeah, exorbitance. So because Kunlavut started playing the senior circuit when he was still a junior and was able to be really competitive, and that's why you feel like you've watched Kunlavut for ages, and that's how good he is, you know, as a natural player. So Kunlavut and Lakshya are the same age group. Oh, that's a shot of Viktor's dad there. So yeah, so the French Badminton Federation's president is also there, so a lot of VIPs in the crowd. So yeah, so Kunlavut is really young, but plays really mature game. So 29 is the score. So we are close. So let me quickly check. That landed out. So Kunlavut was born in 2001. That will make him 23 at the moment. So I think Kunlavut just smashed out. Lanjut called it in. I think Viktor probably will get that. Correct call. Yes, amazing. Yep, that's correct. I think 23 is correct. Exorbitance. Yes, that's correct. 23. Niken Nignon. Second game. Let's go. Yes, I think we are going to move into the second game. I think. Ooh, just caught the edge of the line. That was in. There we go. Still in. The game is still on. So 15. Oh, not 15. 11-20. I think an interesting net cord, and it lipped over to Kunlavut's side. So yeah, there we go. It'll be interesting now to see how Viktor copes with the drift, because it feels like it's a real difference. I think players on the other side, the far side, has made a few errors. So let's see what so. I always think it's a good sign that a player is talking to their coach, giving feedback, telling them, you know, if this is how the match is going from their perspective. So I think it's always a really, really great sign that they have that extra mental capacity. They're not fully stretched in terms of mental and physical capacity, so they have that extra percentage to actually feed it back to the coaches. So Coach Kenneth Jonasson, he himself was an elite player, given a lot of feedback and encouragements to Viktor. I don't know. Yep, anyone speaks Danish in here? Drunk Swedish, please apply as well. Yeah, so would love to hear what Coach Kenneth Jonasson is saying. Anyone speaks Thai, please also tell us what Kunlavut's coach is telling him. So obviously Kunlavut is based in Bantungoid Badminton School, which also have Ratchanok, excellent training facilities, very elite badminton school, producing world champions. So yeah, anyone understands Thai or Danish, please tell us what the coaches have been saying. So we're going to have the second game right now. Viktor's coach probably talking about the after party. Doesn't look like it. Kenneth 100% is one of the most professional guys there is. Yep, he'll be focusing on the task at hand. Hi Ron, I recently posted another episode on that Trying to Win series, so go check that out. Playing fine, injury free at the moment, so I'm going to keep it at that. So Kunlavut just playing that shot out. I think Viktor will be really trying to focus on not pushing the shuttle out the back from Kunlavut's side. So got to control the shuttle. Really got to control the shuttle. So net shot, kill, yep. Kunlavut just saying sorry that he's caught Viktor a little bit. Yep, and Viktor, yep, 100% utmost professional and really straight up guy. So doesn't like a lot of the mind games. Doesn't enjoy playing them, I guess, in that sense. One of the most professional straight up guys on the circuit, and hence he's the type of player that he really enjoys leading the game. Like, he likes to take charge and then continues on that vein. He likes to apply pressure from the front one way, and because of this he has very high lofty standards from himself, and so one way to shake him would be to really take it to him, and that's why I often say Viktor's scariest opponent is probably Anders Antonsen from Denmark as well, because Anders is a master with a psychological game, plays a lot of mind games, obviously all legal and within rules, of course. It's all part down to the umpires to enforce and police that, and so everything is fair game in this professional game here. So yeah. Currently, at the moment, Kunlavut is not feeling it, or is not able to shake Viktor at the moment. So currently, Viktor up 3-1. Krishna, is Viktor win? Is he the only one with a two-time champ? Lindan is 100% also a two-time champ. Lindan Chakotay, you're correct. 2008 and 2012. So Viktor will join a very, very select group here. So Kunlavut, big lift on the backhand side. Viktor lifting, still manages to keep his shuttle in. I've not seen him push one out yet from the back. Ooh, and you can see Viktor really from that shot, really holding back on pushing the shuttle hard at all. Yep. So Kunlavut taking big gulps of liquid at the moment. 4-1. I think he's under a lot of pressure. He's not playing as freely as he like. So his coach is giving him some advice there. They are not looking too stressed. Ron, can't act for us. No, we can't watch the live. Well, if I'm playing, I can't be watching, so I need to be watching. 4-1. So Viktor doing really great lifts, really. So caught the tape. Viktor had a mini dive. 5-1. So you're already here. Oh wow. Okay, so a friend who understands Thai says the coach says Viktor is really amazing. So get to lose, and just play your heart out. You're already here. Yeah. Seriously, it's tough playing against Viktor. Like, you know, he has this commanding aura. I don't think Kunlavut will just let it go like that. He's really going to try and send everything, put everything in. So good smash, good cross from Kunlavut. Big body smash from Viktor. Kunlavut now slightly half smash, driving onto Viktor's body, trying to open up the court. Yep, and every time Kunlavut clears, Viktor clips the shuttle down because he's on the far side. Clearing would be quite dangerous at the moment with the drift. So Viktor's actually playing quite far away from the net. So they're playing long nets at the moment. Drift keeping that shuttle in. Viktor really playing smart tactically. Just getting the shuttle coming down. Big high clear from Viktor with height. Just keep the shuttle in. Reverse slice from Kunlavut. Surprises Viktor a little bit. Wins that point. So Lee Chung-Wei's legendary comeback. Yep. Thai coach probably. Zii JIa reached the final. This would be a big problem for Viktor. Well, nothing's given, so the players have to earn the right to even be in the final. So, yep, Kunlavut's 100% earned the right to be in the final. He's going to try and win. So, Viktor currently in total control. Total control. But at the elite game, you know, if you ease off the gas pedal by just a few minutes, or you just lose your focus that little bit, the intensity goes down, you get punished straight away. So this is far from over at the moment. First set doesn't mean anything anymore. So Viktor attacking from the back. Kunlavut holding the net. Whoa, what a shot from Viktor. So he himself holding and just pushing on the forehand side. Generally, because of the drift, that shot is so easy to go out, and he's able to place that perfectly. Excellent shot. Excellent shot. Viktor for the crown, silver for the shining star, bronze for the black horse. Well, it's not over until it's over. Although we know Zii JIa has got the bronze. So Viktor really looking focused. He wants this. We know he wants this. So 6-2. I believe Kunlavut will be the first Thai player to ever win a medal for Thailand in badminton. Is it the first Thai player or the first Thai male player to win a medal at the Olympics? There we go. Kunlavut had to force Viktor to lift off balance, and Viktor lifted that one out with help from the drift, of course. So it's full house here. Lots of fans watching. Kunlavut taking on more liquids. So first Thai player. Wow, that's yeah. I think that's an achievement in itself. But obviously, since you're in the final, might as well go for the gold, right? No one's going to give it to you. You got to earn it. He's going to have to try. Big smash from Kunlavut. Ooh, unlucky. Catching that. And that's just gone into the net. Oh, so his coach just doing some actions to say, you know, like playing deeper into the net. I'm guessing. playing deeper into net. One Idris, Kunlavut's playing with the Astrox 88D Pro, 3rd generation, obviously. He used to be playing with the 2nd generation. He plays with BG80, and I believe at 32 pounds string tension. His shoes are the Yonex SHB 65Z, which is exactly the same shoe that Viktor is wearing, but Kunlavut is wearing the C90 variant, which is the more sustainable option. We all know from Viktor's latest vlog, one of his latest vlogs, that Viktor did say that he has a different size for his feet. So one foot is 1 centimeter taller, bigger. So he wears different size shoes to make sure that they fit better. So yep, that's good. Making sure that you get equipment that's best fit for you would be great. So is Viktor still using 100ZZ? Yep, that is correct. He is still playing with the 100ZZ. And what thoughts on BG80? Currently a Verobite, but curious. Yeah, what you're gonna do? Just try BG80. I personally don't like BG80, but lots of players do. Viktor is also playing with BG80. That's correct. And BG80 is one of the most popular strings in the world, both professional players and amateur players alike. So it's a really, really popular one. Right, so we're back at it. 8-3. Viktor leading from the front. Viktor really trying to keep everything coming down in a down direction so he doesn't have to clear or lift. Yep, even coming into the net, he is really not lifting at all. He's really trying to move fast and then try and block it into the net. Kunlavut uses BG80. That's correct. Kunlavut does use BG80. Yeah. Kunlavut. So 100ZZ better with 66 Ultimax or BG80. I think it's personally a personal preference. If you guys prefer thinner strings, maybe the 66 Ultimax is a better one. If you prefer a thicker string with a slightly harder feel, BG80 might be your options. Krishna, how many languages can you speak? Yeah, I speak enough. I speak badminton. That's what I always say. Yeah, I talk about badminton all the time, so I speak badminton. So Viktor serving 9-3. Kunlavut's really not wanting to lift because he's had a few shots going out. And 10-3. This is complete total domination here. And it's not that Kunlavut is just not fighting. It's Viktor really outstanding. Viktor holding his serve a little bit. Big jump out just to clip it down. Good rounder head smash from Kunlavut, but Viktor comfortably picks it up. Viktor crossing the net. Kunlavut holding, punching, smashing into Viktor's body. Viktor's digging it out with relatively easy. And then straight down, round the head, straight shot. Just, yeah, sends the crowd wild. Viktor's playing in extremely high level at the moment. He's playing at an almost unbelievable level. I can see the Thai coach smiling. All three of them just smiling. And maybe there's like, you know what? It's not like you're not trying. Viktor's just red hot at the moment. So Kunlavut just having a little gel, have some more liquids, bring some liquids on board. And here we go. We have the 360 cam, which has been pretty cool from the Olympics. Sabar, where are you watching? I'm watching on Discovery Plus or Eurosport. I'm based in Europe. What's the difference between thick and thin strings? It's down to feeling. It's personal preference. Thin strings generally feels a bit louder, feels a bit better, sounds a bit louder. Sorry, and then yeah, I personally like thinner strings, but it's a compromise. I've done quite a few string reviews now on the channel, on my channel, so go check that out. Yeah, what you're gonna do, damn, if Kunlavut lifts too much, it seems to go out. Viktor just smashes. Yeah, it's hard, isn't it? Like, it's a rock and a hard place. Both not great options, but Viktor's played excellent. So as soon as you lift, Viktor starts his attack straight down. Kunlavut smashes. Unlucky. Kunlavut just pulling that shot out. And Coach Kenneth and Coach Thomas from Viktor's bench just looks happy. Just a bit more consistent. Bakea, I don't know where you're based, so I'm not sure what TV channel you need to be watching. I'm watching online from a paid subscription stream on Discovery Plus, so I'm not sure where you're based. But in Europe, Discovery Plus will get you badminton. You'll have to pay though. 99 Pro, RCB 11 play or 88 play. Yeah, check it out. Both are great rackets, and it's up to you which one you prefer. If you're in Malaysia, surely RTM or Astro will be showing, no? So rally's been resumed. Whoa, Viktor is completely in control. 13-3 at this point. So both players trying to move each other diagonally a lot, and Viktor just literally jumped out to his forehand side, flat smash cross court onto Kunlavut's forehand. Big lead, big lead now. We are 13-3, 10 points gap at the moment. Yes, An Sai Long is on fire, not even joking. Big effort from Viktor to jump and smash that one. Kunlavut got it back. So yeah, just little mistakes creeping in. More into Kunlavut's game. Obviously, he is not 100% fresh. He's had huge matches throughout the whole week. And like I said, the Olympics is a double length campaign compared to a World Tour tournament that they're normally used to playing. World Tour tournaments you play from Tuesday to Friday. The Olympics, it started on like a Saturday on a Sunday the week before, and we're now into kind of like week number 3 if you have to think about it. And today's the first day of week number 3. Kunlavut's having a little smile from his coach. It's kind of like maybe resigned to the fact that this is over, but I think he's going to try. Because actually, if you think about it, Viktor and Kunlavut are going to still play each other a lot on the World Tour after this. Might as well find a way to continue winning, or trying to find a way to continue probing. So Kunlavut was indecisive, dinked that low one, and Viktor just finished that point. Yeah, so... Yeah, Essence Viktor is just cruising at the moment. His quality is too much. Yep, I think Kunlavut's head has gone a little bit because he's playing poor shots and Viktor's just finishing that. Yeah. So 16-3. I'm not even sure if Kunlavut will get 10 points at this moment, but total domination from Viktor's perspective. Kunlavut, that was in 4-16 at the moment. Wow, Kunlavut's having a little laugh, little smile with his coaching bench. Yeah, I think it's over at this stage. But let's, try and appreciate this little moment. Viktor holding his serve. Big smash. Wow. And, yep. Kunlavut's not able to pick that one up. 18-4. Incredible. Viktor, absolute fidelity. Viktor or Zii JIa in the finals would have been one hell of a match. Looking at Zii JIa's physical condition, I think it will be exactly the same as what is Kunlavut is actually facing. Viktor looks very fresh, and I think Zii JIa physically is not great at the moment. But yeah, Viktor is superb. He is totally on fire. He will be one of the GOATs. He is one of the GOATs already, in my opinion, in the modern game. So, yeah, he's won everything there is to win in terms of tournament-wise. Utmost professional, total dedication to his it's work. It is work for him, to his craft, and what a professional, really. So Viktor losing that challenge. So 5-18. Kunlavut is still digging in. Viktor lifting. Oh, wait. So he said he wanted a challenge, and then he didn't want a challenge. 6-18. Yeah, so Kunlavut beating Zii JIa. I thought it would be a close match against Viktor. Well, so it shows that badminton is in a good place at the moment, because it doesn't matter if you're world number one. If you don't show up on a day, or you're not playing excellent on a day, anyone can take you. So badminton is in such a good space that it doesn't matter if your ranking says you're number one, or if you've won whatever number of world titles. If you're not there, your opponent will take you. Similar to going back, Viktor playing in the semi-finals of the European Championships, Thomas Junior Popov took him, so he wasn't great, and then Thomas beat Viktor, and that was also a crazy match. And this shows, badminton is ultra competitive, and I think it's great, it's healthy for the sport. Everyone's playing at such a high level right now. If you are not on your day, you're gonna get it. So Kunlavut trying to work the corners there. Viktor happily lifting. Kunlavut smashing out. Unlucky. Kiwi, do you think Marin would have won if not for her injury? I think Marin would have been An Se-young's closest challenger. Carolina brings that intensity onto court where most of the women's singles players can't do that. And that intensity is scary as an opponent. An Se-young's been absolutely peerless for the last 12-18 months now. She does have to manage her injury. I hope she does take some rest now that she's Olympic champion. So hopefully she gets the rest she deserves. I hope also a speedy recovery for Carolina. So no one wants to see a player injured like that, especially in a big tournament. So long rally for this one. Viktor jumping out, take that shot. Kunlavut returns that big long rally. 8-19. Kunlavut's still working hard. Kunlavut is still digging in there. Is Viktor going to be ranked number one again if he wins gold? Someone will have to do that calculation. I don't have tournament software in front of me right now, but yeah, potentially. But Zii JIa has been extremely consistent throughout the whole year. Obviously, the Olympics do carry the most points of any single tournament, but seeing as Viktor already has a lot of points from other tournaments, I'm not sure how many points is going to add to Viktor's total after this week. So, great rally. Trying to promote him because this is Japan. This is Japan. I'm probably missing some of the conversations here. Not a great fan of Marin's mind games. Yep, that is up to the umpires to enforce. Yep, so it's part of the game, really. It's up to the umpires and the technical officials to really enforce that. And as a player, you can only control what you can. So the opponents need to learn a way to manage that process, to manage that intensity she brings on court. So, but I agree. It's not up to the players. It's up to the technical officials to manage and police that. So Kunlavut just literally powering on. Yeah, so I said when he was on 3 that I don't think he might not even get 10, and now he's 1 point away from getting 10. He is actually just powering on. I think Viktor just have a little dip in his intensity, and the rally just got longer. So Kunlavut managed to score a few points here. Good cross court. Kunlavut opening up the gap. Oh, Viktor stick smash in. Oh, wow. So Kunlavut is making Viktor twist and turn now. 10-19. So Yeah. Cookie Dragon. How does the point system work? Yep. So BWF have a very, very clear tournament point structure. Obviously, the world rankings are calculated based on your best 10 results from all the sanctioned tournaments. Olympic Games is the one with the highest point value. Obviously, it's the biggest tournament for all sporting athletes. So that shot was in. Victor's challenging that call at the moment. It looked very close. It looked very, very, very close. Yeah. So Steen doing commentary for the Danish Olympics. Yeah, so Steen, I haven't heard Steen on all week for the English commentary. I wasn't sure if he was commentating for the Danish one. Yeah, I don't know why. Because normally Steen and Joe make a pretty good combo. So I'm not sure why Steen isn't there. 11-9. So 11-19. Sorry. A few points now for Kunlavut. Still a very big gap. Victor have a little smile early on, so big jump out smash for Victor. Big attack again. Hold, lift, round head. Oh, wow. Okay, so there we go. Match points for Victor right now. If you're a Danish fan, you will be very, very happy. 2011. 2011. There we go, gold medal point here. Big round head smash, that's it, done. Clip down, and Victor had a muted celebration, looked at both his coaches, went to shake the umpire's Iris's hand. Yep, fans are going crazy, but the camera's not showing what's happening in court. There we go, a little hug between Kunlavut and Victor. Victor goes to shake Paul Buffum's hand, the service judge, and now goes to Kenneth and Thomas. They're both still sat down, and Victor's parents are in the crowd, just enjoying that moment. And Kunlavut shaking the umpire. It is now Victor starts his celebration, running around with the Danish flag, just soaking it all in. Why not? Like the TV camera trying to chase him. That's good. So that's nice to see. Nice to see he's just having the emotions, letting it run a little bit. So that's really, really good to see. He's 100% well deserved. Well deserved. Yeah, Supamu. Yeah, normally I find finals because they're edgy, because of the occasion, because of how important it is. The quality of the game itself isn't never as great as the rounds, or never as great as the actual semi-finals itself, because everyone goes all out having to qualify. And oh my god, this kid is getting the racket, and he's just literally stunned at getting Victor's racket. So yep, Kunlavut, I think Kunlavut have to be proud. I think the tank was just empty coming into that. I think this is his first Olympics. Is this his first Olympics? I'm sure we'll see Kunlavut a lot more. He's already the current world champion, and I think he's really mature in his gameplay. He's got a very steady head on his shoulders, and he's aware of what he lacks. Often in conversation with him, he knows what he wants, and he knows what to work on to get to the next level. And yeah, so the players are just being let out of the arena, in the arena. So yeah, Victor is one of the GOATs now. He already was a GOAT for me, in my opinion, Clyde. Before this just cements his status even more. He's such a professional. There's I think no one has ever a bad word to say about him ever. Like he came from being world junior champion, and now he's the complete package. For the game. Yeah. Back to back wins. Yeah, it's a big deal. I think someone just left a racket in the kit box, and then the shuttle person just took the racket. What do you think? Lindan Prime versus Viktor Prime. Who do you think would win? I think that would make a really interesting match. I actually don't know, because the styles are so different. The game style is so different that I'm actually not sure if Lindan would win. Like the defense nowadays is so incredible. Yeah. Two games, 56 strokes for the longest rally, 37 shows though. So there's just a little bit over 3 tubes of shuttles. The kid is making a phone call right now to someone important, maybe to grandma, to say, hey, I've got Victor's racket. Yeah, AK, that is correct. 2010 World Junior Champion in Guadalajara, in Mexico. That was great. Right, I'm going to stay on a little bit to try and watch the prize giving ceremony. I'm not sure how long we will have to wait before we get to the prize giving ceremony. Yesterday it wasn't too long for the men's doubles, but for the women's doubles it was 20 minutes. So hopefully it's not that long, because it'd be quite nice to see celebrations going. So let's see, medals. That's correct. So, guys, in the chat, what do you think? So, do you have a favorite match now that all 5 champions have been known? Do you have a favorite match? Do you feel like all 5 champions had it easy along the way? What is your best moment? Yeah. And who do you think is going to be the next big thing? Who do you think is going to be the next big thing? So obviously the World Tour continued. The World Tour continues in 2 weeks. There'll be the Japan Open. I hope everyone will have a little break after the Olympics, because it's such a stressful event. I'm not sure if players are going to get fined for not showing up at the Japan Open, because the Japan Open is a 750 event and all top 15 need to kind of show up if they're not injured. Yeah, Kevin Alex Lanier, yes, so he's one of my favorite players actually watching coming up, because I think Coach Kęstutis Navickas with his team, along with women's singles in France, I think it's really interesting. Alex Lanier, you also have Arno Merkel. They're up and coming, and I've got to watch a lot of them fairly recently in the last few months, and I really think they're going to be competing quite well at the top end of the elite players. Alex is really physically strong already. Arno as well. Arno is also very, very good. So yeah, I'm very interested in seeing how this develops. So I think Coach Kęstutis has done an incredible job with his team. Obviously at INSEP, there's a wide group, being pushed to do that. Arno is struggling with injuries. Yes, injuries do happen, and I think it's a part of the process of the elite professional teams, the coaches, players, all the SNC staff really working together to make sure that actually they can cope with that process here. Totally agree about Kunlavut being the future. I'm not sure he's the future. He's already the present. He's already the world champion. He's got silver at the Olympics. He's the current now. He'll be here for a long, long time. So yeah, So Lindan named Li Shifeng as someone to look out for during. Yep, Li Shifeng. I really like watching him play. He's really aggressive and strong attacking player. But then it could also be that because nowadays badminton is in such a good spot technically, that it's such a high level that if you're only a purely attacking player, you can't really get through. You have to be able to soak up defenses as well. As you can tell, Viktor first set just soaked up Kunlavut's attack and leaving no gaps, leaving no holes. So Kunlavut having to work really, really hard. And the score is still one-sided, 21-11, 21-11. So it's not, it's not great. So Zii JIa actually just now live interviewer Zii JIa. He talked to interviewer every morning. Wake up, another bad news for him. Zii JIa again. I wonder what was he saying? Live on YouTube. I'm assuming that's on Astro Arena somehow. So hang on. Yep. So Kevin, happy that Alex can now enter Super 500, Super 750 thanks to his ranking. Yep, I think he's just building his ranking right now. He didn't play too many tournaments because I think Coach Kestudis and his team was 100% working on the long game, on the bigger picture, not really just trying to qualify for the Olympics, which I actually think he could make it. But the long game is, development really. So that's the goal in that process. So hang on. So my stream has just literally is playing other highlights at the moment. I want to watch the medal ceremony. Hi spirits. So Soren, congrats to the Great Dane. I call him the OG really. So he's 100% one of the GOATs now. He was already a GOAT in my opinion. Now more GOAT status coming. So Viktor played excellent. It was top quality. Romy, men's doubles, both gold and bronze matches were epic. Yep, good to see you here again. Zii, don't know when Zii will be back on court. Yep, I think there's no rush. He will have to take his time. Injuries do happen. If you don't take care of them well, they will come back, and that's not great when they do come back. So never mind. View can win the next Olympic if he performs like in Paris. Let's see. Right, let me try and get my stream back up online. I'm glad that you guys are having this conversation in the chat. So obviously I'm watching on Eurosport, and they are showing the live medal tables and stuff like that. I think we will be back on with the what's it called, the medal ceremony as soon as we can. Conclusion of badminton. We should have the medal ceremonies soon. So just looking at the chat, let's see if I've missed any comments. So CW, if you're still online here, obviously, I know that the interviewer is Bangmed from Astro, I think. I would be interested to actually hear what he has to say. Yes, Liu Yichen proposed to Huang Yangcheng. That was actually a nice moment. That's lovely. CW, if you have the link, do you want to post the link in the chat here? So we can go watch that when the ceremonies are done. Talking Mandarin. Oh, not sure from Astro talking Mandarin. Oh, okay. It could be other host broadcasters as well. Yep. Because obviously I've heard. I can see the CCTV, the Chinese national broadcaster, is also there. And yeah, we can see. Yes. I'm just listening to what the. There we go. So some little highlights. We have Raphael. So Raphael is the photo manager. And here. Astro Arena will have a replay of the interview, but in Mandarin. And also, I think just to add, I really like the color, the brand identity of the whole Olympics. I think the hall, the shade of purple, pinks, all the pastel colors, I think it looks amazing. Yeah, obviously, if you've been watching other Olympic sports as well, yeah, in the athletics, the running track was purple. That was amazing. I really enjoy that. I think the color and the branding of this whole Olympics have been excellent. Right. So we're still waiting for the medals ceremony. Yeah. Yeah, so View does speak good English. He's easily able to understand. Yeah. Go on. First link is in Mandarin. Right. Yeah. Right, guys. I think I'm gonna sign off here. This has been an absolutely amazing experience, guys. I'm glad you guys are able to join me for this whole period. And yeah, this has been a good week. Like I've been on here talking about badminton, and the whole reason of me doing this is because I loved watching badminton with family and friends, and I thought, you know what, why not me watch it and then obviously commentate on it at the same time. And yeah, I'm glad that you guys enjoyed this process. I enjoyed it. You know, obviously I recognize a lot of you guys have been here with me throughout many of the days. You know, what you're gonna do now, Schoolfish Lab, AK, yeah. So, you know, I've really enjoyed it, and I'm glad that you guys also feel the same way. So Clint, yes, I predicted Zii JIa or Viktor Axelsen to win. So I think Viktor, you know, is just absolutely spot on. Like he is just literally the OG. You know, he knows how to bring it. He's done it before. Now he's done it twice. To go in as a very, very select group of players who have ever won 2 Olympic golds, much less in badminton. And Chen, yes, I will try. I'm hoping to do more. So obviously, usually the World Tour tournaments, the time zones are just a little bit different depending on where they play each week. So for example, the next tournament is in Japan. They're 8 hours ahead of me, 7 or 8 hours depending on where they are. And I think that's actually tough. So we're just going back. Oh, medal ceremony is actually on now, so I will stay on the extra few minutes. So yeah, so Zii JIa on one side, Viktor in the middle, Kunlavut on their right. So Kunying Patama, lady from Thai, she's IOC member. We often see her at a lot of the professional YouTube tournaments, World Tour tournaments. SC2. Hey, I'm glad you really enjoyed it. So yep, Kevin. Yep, you one day do some game strategy analysis. Yep, so Kevin, the problem is, so I have done quite a lot of those previously, but then I cannot show you match footage. That's the problem. So I can't show you the footage because I don't have rights to show you those footage. So I'm always happy to do analysis. What I think, is the best. Gameplay or something like that. I don't have the rights to show you that, so it's very hard to try and talk about something that I can't show, but yeah, so what you're going to do, that's correct. The medal ceremony is starting. Zii JIa just inspecting his medal at the moment. I think he'll really feel it's hard earned. So Paul Eric Hoyer, he is presenting the scrolls, commemorative scrolls to the athletes here. Zii JIa is appreciating his medal at the moment. Twins from USA, yeah, Annie and Carey. Yep, they had to, stop their jobs to actually come and play. So Kunlavut is now receiving his medal. Well-deserved silver medal, really. He gets a hug and a kiss. So yeah, he's very thankful and appreciative of that. So Paul Eric Hoyer presenting the scrolls to Kunlavut. Yep. Defensive daggers. Yep. We can't show you the link because we don't have the rights to show you any of the footage from the IOC. Broadcasters have to buy and pay a lot of money to IOC to actually broadcast the Olympics. So yeah, we have no rights to show you that. So yeah, Viktor, full standing ovation from the whole crowd, and Lady Kunying Patama just really presenting Viktor. This is his hard-earned medal. This is showing it off to everyone. Well done, Viktor. Well done. AK, oh, your broadcast ended. So yeah, Viktor is receiving his scroll from Paul Eric Hoyer as well. Yep, good to see last generation Dane passing on to this generation Dane. So I think it's the national anthem of Denmark going on right now. So yep, Danish national anthem gonna be played. So yep, copyright is a big issue, and it's something that the IOC does very, very well to protect. It's their product. They do have to protect that. They've invested a lot of money into making sure things are okay, things are run how they are. So yep, a lot of conversations on that. So yep. What you gonna do? So yes, I was live for maybe 1 or 2 times during the last Olympics. And so we never know. So generally I have no plans to live stream consistently. But never say never. I think if the schedule works out okay, I would really like to be able to do more of this, because I think this is quite fun. I appreciate that you guys actually enjoy it. Yeah. How much longer do you think Viktor has at the top? He's not that old actually, and a lot of the Danes play into the late 30s. He's only early 30s at the moment, or even just 30, I believe. So he's not that old at all. I think it's the sacrifice. I think he's gonna have to weigh that up, because it takes a lot of sacrifice. It takes a lot of commitment to do that, and he's a real family man as well. So Victor's a real family man. It's really up to him to decide. Him and his family. I'm sure they're gonna have a good discussion. The three are now taking their photos on the podium. Really, yes, I will be. So I will be. So don't worry. So yep, there we go. The phone is presented for the selfies to be taken. So yeah, so Samsung's a big sponsor at the Olympics, so they are gonna take that photo. Yep. So right, it's not that simple. So IOC employs a really sophisticated detection method. So there's a lot of stuff that you're not supposed to use. So like the Olympic rings, all the logos, all the official colors, official fonts of anything that's related to the Olympics, you cannot use. And then not just that, so they have image processing that actually detects the stream footage. So even if you're not putting any audio on, if I share any of my screen on, the system is able to detect that straight away, and even just from like a still photo inside a stream. So it's pretty sophisticated, very impressive, really. Right, guys, thank you so much. I'm really glad you guys have enjoyed this. Pilo, really good to see you. Choose. I'll see you next time. And yep, I will leave you guys here. Hopefully I'll see you in my next video. And so hopefully weekly videos back to usual again. And I'm glad you guys have really enjoyed this. Thank you so much for spending time with me. I will see you in the next one.